Yet again, the trannies are out of control. I'm wearing the perfect shirt for today's video. Have you ever heard woke activists claim that men identifying as women just to get easier access to women isn't happening? I know I have, and they're unfortunately wrong. It is happening, and that's what we're going to talk about today. This recent incident from Alaska is quite wild and disturbing. In March, a woman named Patricia Silva saw a man shaving his beard in the women's locker room at Planet Fitness. She took this picture and made a video right after leaving the gym in disbelief. Let's watch.
I just came out of Planet Fitness. There is a man shaving in a women's bathroom. I realize he wants to be a woman. He gets to be a woman. I love him in Christ. He's a spiritual being having a human experience. He doesn't like his gender, so he wants to be a woman, but I'm not comfortable with him shaving in my bathroom.
I think she's being way too nice here. I know where she's coming from, and I'm happy she seems so open-minded, but a grown-ass man shaving his beard in a girls' and women's locker room is effing disgusting. And it has nothing to do with being trans. He might be harmless, he might not be dangerous, but it's extremely inappropriate and low-key predatory for him to be there. Whenever a case like this happens, I always think about who's really the one to blame. I am not defending this guy in any way. The true problem is not this guy. The problem is the guidelines. The problem is Planet Fitness. If they didn't have those ridiculous guidelines saying that anyone who identifies as a woman can use the women's locker rooms, creeps like this probably wouldn't have been there. You're not gonna believe what happened next. Planet Fitness sided with the man after he used "I identify as a woman" card, and the gym concluded that the woman, Patricia, violated policy regarding taking photos and/or videos in the locker room, resulting in the loss of her membership.
Day 2 of Planet Fitness saga. I came in Monday, a little girl sitting in the corner. She could have been 12 years old, in a towel, kind of freaked out that there's a man shaving in her locker room. Well, I was offended, and I asked him, "Why are you there? You're a man with a penis." And he justified by saying, "I'm queer LGB," and I said, "You shouldn't be in the women's locker room." Well, I left. Planet Fitness is defending the man in the women's locker room, the man with the penis, rather than the child sitting in the corner with a towel wrapped around her.
Not the man with the penis. I love the accent so much. This is unacceptable. How can any sane person believe that this woman is the problem? What the people at Planet Fitness did was misogynistic. The fitness was basically like, "Oh, you're a woman complaining about a man being in your space? Shut up, or you're gonna have to leave and never come back." Demented. The patriarchy wins again. This incident is so clearly twisted. This dude is clearly not trans. There's nothing trans about him. He's not making any effort to look like a woman. He's either a troll, a mentally ill person, or a predator. And maybe after 4 years of making these videos, I'm still naive, thinking the trans community will not defend him or affirm him as trans. But I got so disappointed.
Planet Fitness is on the news because they are allowing their locker rooms being accessed by trans people. People are getting really mad and flamed up about this, and it's kind of crazy to me because I just don't understand how people behave. If you don't like something, then don't support it. You don't need to go out of your way to such an extent to embarrass yourself because you don't support their beliefs and your beliefs don't align with them.
You didn't think about cleaning your nose before filming? I don't appreciate you making me feel nauseous, but that's more due to your takes than appearance. You don't understand how people behave. Are you talking about the grown-ass man insisting on changing in front of a 12-year-old girl? Or are you talking about the women complaining about it? Unfortunately, I know the answer to that.
You don't see atheists going to a church and bashing them and attacking them because they know that their beliefs are not welcome there.
Right, and you don't see men going into women's locker... Oh, wait, that's what we're talking about today, huh? You're trying to gaslight people, but it's not gonna work. It doesn't matter how a man feels. It doesn't matter what he believes in. It doesn't matter if he believes he belongs in women's spaces. He cannot be in women's spaces.
With Planet Fitness, if you don't like the gyms, you don't like their rules and regulations, then stop going. Stop going. Just stop supporting them. Walk away.
If you identify as a trans woman, if you want to be treated socially as a woman, maybe stop telling women to get out of their own spaces to include men. Shocking. People who fake being trans women, and I'm talking about this dude I just reacted to, can be so misogynistic. However, it's not only men who side with the creepy man. Some women also agree with Planet Fitness.
Here's my thing. If I'm at the gym and I'm in the women's locker room and I see someone who I may think is transgender, you know what I'll keep doing? I'll keep walking.
Oh, you're such a good cis ally. Good for you, hun, but I think you're the only one. First of all, you're full of shit. Second of all, it doesn't matter how you personally feel. This is gonna be tough for you to hear, but try to think about other people than yourself. I know. Think about children. Think about women's safety.
Is it my business what natural gender someone was born? No. Is it my business how someone identifies? No. Is it my business if someone has their phone out in the women's locker room taking pictures of others? Yeah.
What's the matter with you? A man is being inappropriate in front of a 12-year-old girl, and the woman taking a picture to prove it happened is the problem? Of course, if no one is in your business, bothering you or others, you shouldn't care about their gender identity, what they identify as. But you should have a problem with a man undressing in front of women and children. I almost feel bad for you because now it's on video that you're defending this horrible, disgusting behavior. The internet is forever, babe. I think it's so crazy that these people are comfortable. They basically don't think about the consequences of defending predatory behavior just because the people identify as trans. Well, they're not actually trans. And now that I think about it, I can't remember the last time I saw a story about a real trans person in the media. The media never talks about real trans people. Maybe it's because they're not the problem. Who knows?
I'm a cis woman, I have PCOS, and I also grow occasional chin hair. I keep tweezers in my car to pluck my chin hair when I discover them.
Do you also have a thick and long schlong? No, I didn't think so. Oh, what a great distraction. I have PCOS and I'm a woman. Right. Just because you have the condition PCOS doesn't make you any less of a woman. But if you're a man, you're not a woman at all.
Planet Fitness have doubled down on their decision to ban a member who took a picture of a trans woman shaving before confronting them about their presence in the gym's locker room. A member of one of the Alaska gyms, Patricia Silva, shared a picture online of a trans woman shaving in a locker room, invading their privacy while they were in a vulnerable position.
Patricia invaded another person's privacy? And the man was in a vulnerable position? You have got to be kidding me. How about the 12-year-old girl? No one cares? Didn't think so. But of course trans activists don't care about 12-year-old girls. If they claim to be boys, they're for chopping their breasts off. So no, these people don't care about children. They only care about themselves, and apparently this guy is a part of the trans community. Good to know. Let me tell you something. If you believe that people like this are really trans, you're transphobic. If you believe that a man who looks 100% like a man, who forces himself to be in women's spaces, especially where the women have to be naked, is the same as a real trans woman, a man with chronic and severe gender dysphoria, like Blair White, you're extremely transphobic. Before I end the video, please remember this. All the crazy shit I just reacted to today has nothing to do with LGBT. And here's an example of an LGBT person speaking out against all this.
It's very clear that we have this man attaching himself to the LGBT community, hiding under the umbrella, using it as a shield, then allowed into the women's locker room where women are changing, vulnerable, little girls present. And then how is it when women voice their discomfort, how this makes them feel within their space? That's pushed to the side, discredited. This is that slippery slope. There needs to be a line drawn where we say enough is enough, but we come to an agreement where everybody can feel comfortable without compromising the comfort of women in their own spaces to accommodate somebody that doesn't belong there in the first place.
Thank you all for watching this video. If you want to see more content like this, remember to hit subscribe and the notification bell. If you want to support me and my channel, you can become a member, or I have my PayPal link in the description down below. Remember to follow me on social media. I love you and I cannot wait to see you in the comments. Peace out.